Hello everyone, welcome back to Rising Angels Reborn. It's Azumarcy here, and we are going to continue with where we left off. We are going to ask Zuri about what had happened. Now, if you don't remember, someone smashed both the data pads, ours and the one we were investigating, so let's continue. Are you going to yell at me some more? I wouldn't blame you. You said you didn't do it. And when has anyone believed my innocence? Sol did. No way. He did. He told me that one person on this ship I can always trust to be honest and forthcoming was you. He knows how much you pride yourself on being a warrior. I'm a joke. Don't say that. Not even you considered my side at first. I saw how angry you were at me and I thought... What? Tell me, Zuri, I want to know. There I go again, screwing up another friendship because I can't be a dependable... A real warrior is someone everyone admires, that everyone wishes to be. Nobody wishes to be me. Most of the people tell me they are glad they aren't me. Funny, right? No. You're so stuffy. It's hilarious. No. Really, imagine working so hard your entire life to live up to an ideal and not even being remotely good at it. Graceful, not blundering. Focused, not distracting. Stoic, not... Zuri turns away from me and sits down with her back buried in her arms. I'm not sure if a Dreamon can cry, but I know a depressed one when I see it. I'm sure that I'm violating her personal space, but I'd take a seat next to the bed and next to her anyways. Her bunk is just as hard and cold as mine. These blankets do nothing against the cold. What do I say to her? I know what my leadership courses taught me on consoling, but this just doesn't remind me of any of the scenarios we went through. Why do you think you're so awful? Wait, I didn't mean to call you awful. I meant... It's okay, I understand. I'm awful. Damn you open-ended questions. You aren't helping me. Why do you think you aren't a real warrior? I'm not one, am I? A real warrior wouldn't sit here questioning herself. That's not what I mean. After they demoted me, I should have learned. I should have known I was worthless at anything other than being a grunt, lifting boxes and running around the track really fast. Shut up. What I'm trying to say is, you only think you are worthless. You aren't actually that way. But everyone, screw everyone. A real warrior doesn't care about the opinions of others. She cares about her own opinion of herself. I know, but nothing. You are who you want to be. You are what you think you are. How many times must I tell you that? You're driving me crazy. Nobody can take away your pride in yourself other than you. If you believe you can be a real hero, a real warrior, you can't let mean or blind people hurt you. You have to fight. You have to take all that courage and all that honor in your heart and fight. Be the warrior you want to show the world. Not all of those screw-ups were my fault. That instead of moping about what you should have done, focus on what you can do. You train so much that you're driving Sol crazy. Keep at it until you are a fighter you can be proud of being. For a scholar, you certainly have the heart of a true warrior. You certainly are the dashing hero you are what you worked up to, Major. See? You shouldn't make assumptions. I feel a little better. Thanks. I know I'm innocent, and so will Commander Rasuna when you and Sol find the real culprit. The real culprit. I wish it was Zuri in the darkest parts of my heart. This mystery isn't going to lead me anywhere simple or pleasant. But the truth is out there. The truth can never die. I know the evidence pointed at me. I know I must have looked like the villain, but... It meant a lot to me that even though you looked so enraged, you still found it in your heart to trust me. Don't think anything of it. Don't say that, I'm touched. None of my seniors have ever stood up for me when I was getting in trouble. I'll find some way to repay your trust. My code demands it. Really? Don't think anything of it. We're friends. What? Nothing. Don't look at me like without saying something, Lieutenant Zuri. Sorry, Major. So, got any plans on how to keep yourself busy? I was going to spend the time crying before, but I don't think that's such a good idea anymore. Nope. Sol will be disappointed even more if he heard his security officer was crying. Now, that Kika isn't going to be constantly camping out here, I might have enough room to practice dances. You should practice your flute. Aw, you just gave that passionate speech that made me think I was wrong about you being a scholar. Why'd you say that? I think you heard the words coming out of my mouth, but missing the key details. You're just proving the scholar label was the right one. How about you help me with the candy shop game? I would, but my electronic games aren't useful for honing one's physical body and spirit to be a warrior. It seems pretty scholarly to me. Yeah, I guess you're right. That's sad. I was looking forward to playing it. Delete. Wait. Nope, I'm not. Hey! I take away her datapad before she could commit any sort of heinous crime against her save files. No more innocent data will suffer this day. You can't do that. You'll have almost 20 hours in this game. Think of the characters you've unlocked. I'm not falling prey into that would seduce me away from this path. Clearly you have. You played this level 20 times. That's mean. Besides, how are you supposed to trade skills if you delete your game? You're going to teach me your martial arts, remember? Fine, it can stay. You're still going to keep playing it, right? I'm not as strong as I need to be, so I might, maybe. Okay, don't let yourself give up on something that you find enjoyable. I won't, Elder. I'll stop by later. I need to go check up on Soul. Have fun. I'll still be here when you get back. I wish she didn't sound so sad when she said that. Soul's right. There's no lying in her soul. I have to resist the urge to give her a hug and tell her that one last time everything will be fine. Keep your discipline, Natalie. Don't let your emotions overtake your professionalism. But she's my friend. They kinda looked like this, I think. Stupid pen. If only I had found something that allowed me to write in glowing blue runic symbols, the pen's scratches look nothing like the pincher. I've been at this for almost 3 full days. I haven't had any decent meal or rest since the start of this. My batteries are far past depleted. This is just awful. I can't base my investigation off of drawings that look like something a 3-year-old drew for her class. I doubt my decryption program or on my defunct datapad would do anything about it. But I've been at this for 3 days. Every time I try to sleep, I come back to here to milk my brain for any draining drop of information. That rock has been drained out of my memory. The only break I have permitted myself is an occasional visit to Zuri's confinement. True to our mutual word, we have been exchanging lessons. Yeah. For a girl who can move fluidly as the wind, and as quick as lightning, her timing is awful in Candy Shop. She couldn't move a piece into the right place if her life depended on it. I glanced at the ship Chrono on the wall. Doesn't really matter when you work on your own schedule. It's good to see you still alive, Natalie. Oh hey, off shift already? Didn't you just replace Soul? That was almost 12 hours ago. Nah, I've been in thought. Thinking is important, but don't lose track of the world around you. We tried calling you a few hours ago. The shift, I remember that. Did you find anything on the sensors? Forgive us. It's not your fault. We're going to the next site, right? Another failure. Who cares about getting a promotion? I'm more concerned about having a job by the end of the day. With all haste, Kika isn't pleased herself. She bet Faye her entire dinner that we were going to find something to shuttle your artifact on the first try. Faye bet against me? Faye likes food more. She'll take the risk if the meal is great enough. Well, I suppose I'll have to take a cut from her dinner later for that. Are you hungry? I was going to bring Zuri her meal. I've been sitting here for 12 hours. I could use the break. Let me lock up first. Hello, Zuri. There's a bit of commotion as Zuri shuffles something under her blanket and leaps to her feet. I keep telling you to knock, Al. If you did not wish uninvited visitors, you should lock the door. Oh, Nat. Hi, Zuri. How are you feeling? Same old, it's just so boring here. Don't fret. Soul is still trying to get the commander to remove you from being confined to your quarters. It still sounds weird hearing Soul and doing something sweet in the name of sentence. He really does want the best for his troops, even the one he's almost knocked out. Did knock him out. Twice. Oh, okay then. Never mind. Twice? What, he walked right into it? Okay then. Interesting. I don't think that would be the exact way he would describe it. No, of course not. How could you describe the incident at all? Touché. So, what did you bring me? Faye felt bad for you, so she wanted to make tonight's dinner extra special. Is there a linguine? Oh, that's interesting. Sliding next to Alphonse with remarkable precision and haste, Zuri almost seems like when I first met her. Faye's pasta must be something amazing. It is indeed. Nat, you've got to try this. Alphonse distributes a small container of noodles between us. I move to sit down on Zuri's bed, but she nudges me to the side. Don't sit there. What are you hiding? Eat up. Are you dodging my question? Yes, now eat up. They're so much better warm than cool. Warriors and their secrets. Alright, let's dig in. The gurgling in my gut reminds me that I forgot to eat again today. I eagerly pop open the lid, not eager to let the rumbling consume my gut further. But the smell that wafts out of the container reminds me of a rotting carcass. White gloop covers that my noodles make me feel ill, not excited. I push the noodles around with my fork, though it takes a bit of effort to move the wheat noodles around with the paste. Is this edible? Could this be an attempt to assassinate me? I wonder if I should look into Faye's activities a little closer. Go on, you'll love it. Zuri isn't touching hers yet, she's watching me, wanting to judge my reaction to this mushy, chalky, slimy grossness. Well, even if this is a joke, I'm not one to back down. Bottoms up! For a split second I had hoped this was going to prove my initial assumptions wrong. Instead, it proved Soul's assessment of Faye's cooking accurate. It tastes how just like I ate a salt shaker and tried to wash it down with bonding glue. How I managed to eat a single spoonful of it is an act of God. Okay then. Well, what do you think? It's interesting. As interesting as it sounds, or as interesting as it tastes? It's amazing. Soul and Kylie won't touch it. They don't know what they are missing, right? True. They don't know. And it's probably for the better. Here, I know the flavor leaves much to be desired for human tastes. Thanks for looking out for me. What are you two whispering about? A prayer before dinner. Okay, well then. Sure, a prayer. Let's just say grace on this disturbing food. I take a glass of water and try to clean out the waxy remains that left the roof of my mouth. At least my hunger is gone for now. Well, I can see why. So, Natalie, we haven't talked much since you arrived. Are you setting in well? I'm still getting used to not seeing the sky or fresh air, but I'll adjust with time. If there's anything I can do to help you settle in, let me know. Aw, isn't he so sweet? It's hard to think that Al and Soul were wingmen when they were fighter pilots. Not initially, but we did serve some time in the other's company. You do have a knack for making a person feel welcomed, Alphonse. Elric. And he's pretty cute too, right? He has that sweet, gentle boy next door feel. Alphonse gives a curious look for a split second before replacing it with a warm, natural smile. It's very nice of you to say, Zuri, though I think Soul might have more classic handsome than I look. Blech, the personality is rotten though. He doesn't know what the phrase fun on the job means. Some would say you can learn much from him, and he can learn much from you. Or we could just ask Natalie, who do you think is cuter? Oh goodness, do we have to judge soon? I don't think it's my place to judge. It's not like you're a sole decider. Come on, I want to know. Don't worry, you won't offend me with your choice. You're not gonna let me go. Well... Oh Jesus, we actually have to choose someone. Goodness. Well, in our opinion, it's either Alphonse, Zuri, or Kylie. Oh jeez. Let me take a sip of soda first. Oh goodness, I don't know who to choose. You know what? Screw it. Zuri. There we go. Actually, I'd have to go with you, Zuri. Your ruffled hair and cherryness makes you cuter than either of them. What? Not to mention her warrior spirit and strength of heart, Zuri is definitely a unique Dreamon. Unique is just another word for saying I'm a freak, right? Not at all. I think the unique in an otherwise conformist galaxy. All the brightest minds are. Now I know you're making fun of me. Brightest mind of the galaxy? I am not. I'm serious, you're very cute, a very attractive woman. I've told her that before, but she doesn't seem to want to listen to me. Oh, why not? Because she doesn't want the attention for those who are of the male's gender. You aren't interested in girls anyway. Oh. I'm not gonna say that because that's kind of rude, but yes, are you, Zuri? Talking about cutting straight to the heart of the matter. She is. Does that upset you? Why would it upset me? Love is love. Of course. Exactly. Thank you. See, Zuri, I told you that she had nothing wrong with it. Worried? Why would I be worried? Brave warriors aren't afraid of nothing. You could have just asked me instead of trying to use Alphonse to get my answer. We're friends, and that is not going to change so easily. She'll change headlong into battle, but our little Dreamon needs a lot of help when it comes to expressing her true emotions. Stop picking on me. What about you, Natalie? Would you consider going out with someone of your own gender? What part of love is love, don't you understand? Oh goodness, that actually worked. What's wrong, Zuri? Nothing. You're a really bad liar, Zuri. I think what makes you so adorable to me is that. Stop making fun of me. I meant it. Well, since Natalie confessed to who she finds cute, I think it's only fair that we do as well. Aw, not the quad pro quad again. Quid pro quo. I think it's funny how she messes up on saying that, but everything else she says correctly. I just think it's the memorization, because it's hard to memorize that, especially when you don't know what it means. You've both been here for a long time. The commander doesn't want people always visiting me, so you both should really go now. It's okay. I'm positive Natalie would like to hear it from you. I'm not going to laugh. I might. I don't really want to say that out loud as an actual character, but I probably will. Shoo, you're not going to get in trouble because of me. Alrighty, but you have to tell me someday. Bye, Zuri. Bye. Oh, goodness. I wish she was a little more truthful to herself. Admitting your feelings isn't easy. I'm positive she would have said you were cuter, though. Excuse me, sorry. I don't think so. Really? Who do you think she would have said? That is not my place to say. I just can't seem to get good intel on this ship. Well, I'm going to bed for a few hours before I start my research into linguistics of every known language ever. It'd be amazing if you could speak every known language ever. If you need any help, just let us know. I'm glad to know I can count on you all. Good night. Sleep well. It'd be interesting if Zuri had said Natalie afterwards, because then we could have seen something happen, maybe. I don't know. There are so many civilizations out there. I know, Faye, trust me, I know. I don't know how to say that, like, I don't know. It's funny. Please stop groaning, both of you. I understand her howling, I really do. As annoying as it is not nearly as annoying as going through the alphabet after alphabet. Every now and then, we'll find one that might be it. Hopes are built and destroyed in seconds, even if the language of the walls from the dust world of walls was the one I was looking for. I have no ability to be confident in my answer. With each passing day and each passing false shuttle trail, my dreams are dying little by little. The truth is disappearing into the fog of deception. We've been at this for 2 weeks. 2 weeks of nothing but decreasing resources and waning morale. I did not want to think this expedition would take more than 2 days. I think we should take a break. We're running short on time. Every second that passes when we don't find them is a second that our truth fades away. Natalie, you look awful. You don't look great yourself. Wolfie never looks great. You're one to talk. And the house cat appears. What do you want? Y'all look like undead zombies. It's bringing down the rest of the crew. Maybe between the pointless imprisonment of Zuri and our failure to complete our primary mission, we're a little down right now. I don't see you helping us. I'm the one getting us to the next site where we can find the real truth. The real truth is nothing out there. Let's face it, we're just chasing our trails in the dark. We could try that. We could try chasing Faye's tail in the dark and see if it improves your mood. We're busy here, get out. I think Kika has a good idea. Oh, so you want Natalie to play with your tail? You like being a floozy and every cute girl with you meet, right? That's not what I meant. Then explain your ideas before you go rambling on. Why don't we have some sort of contest or competition to build morale? Wouldn't that be fun? That is an... Alright. That's a sudden change of heart. I want to have a cooking contest between myself and Wolfie. This would be an excellent chance. And I can show you all how it's done. Let's go to the boss to sign off on it. Sounds good. Alrighty then, we'll leave this episode here and we will see what the cooking champion is like and who makes the better food apparently to our character. Seeing as Faye's linguine is chalk. So, thank you so much for watching. If you click that like button, if you don't, well, that's your opinion. So, again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!